I have 3 minutes to link you in on home ownership. Remember, it's April and it is Financial Literacy Month, and we're talking about home ownership and other things that's relevant to eliminating debt. All right, so guys, 3 things. All right, sometimes when you have your home, not sometimes, we always want to upgrade. By a certain amount of time, things start breaking down. We want to upgrade. We want to do different things, right? So, 1, what are some options that people choose to do? 1, some people decide to refinance their homes, and especially if your home has matriculated and appreciated, sometimes you can use that money in order to do repairs or upgrades and things that you just want, right? So 1 is refinancing your home, but you have to make sure that refinancing makes sense, okay? Make it make sense, because you're going to have to consider how much you're going to have to do a down payment, how much interest are they going to take off. So for me, my mortgage company continued to try to get me to do a refinance, and my refinance, I was only going to get like a quarter less than for my interest rate. So you want to make sure the interest rate is still good. And so it wasn't going to be profitable for me. Now, that's something else that we can talk about, okay? Because yes, it was going to save me a little bit of money, but not enough to do it, okay? You can cut down thousands of dollars in interest if you just pay up and pay ahead, all right? Add some top to the surplus. All right, so I must say this right here is that when you do a refinance, and if you're getting money back to do home improvements, that's usually called a cash out refinance. Okay, you have to be careful with this because you could end up with a higher payment. You could end up with, you might have those same closing costs. Okay, so you do have to definitely watch out for it. But you guys know, I'm all about crushing the debt. It doesn't get you less debt. Okay, it keeps you at the same debt or even more debt, because what a cash out refinance is going to do is going to restart your mortgage. Okay, and you're going to get a new loan, and those terms and conditions could be different than your original loan. So if you want to do improvements, try these next 2 items, these next 2 steps that I mentioned, and let's avoid the debt. But I'm just telling you, that's what some people do. What are you going to do? Okay, again, make it make sense, because we don't want higher interest rates. We don't want to put any more money down. We need to make it make sense. All right, number two, what can you do when you want some upgrades, right? You can, and this is all about being debt free, start a sinking fund. A sinking fund. Sinking fund, what is a sinking fund? Sinking fund is just a fund that is going to actually sink, right? So it's basically a savings account, and you're putting money into it, but you know you're going to use it. So you know it's not going to stay there. So because it's a little bit longer term, you don't have to leave it into your regular checking account because you don't want to use it. So you want to put it away into like a money market account or a high yield savings account. And that way it will earn some kind of interest, and then you can pull it out when you're ready. What are you sinking? You can use these sinking funds for pretty much anything. It doesn't just have to be your house. So it could be anything. So use a sinking fund. And then 3, another way to do those lovely upgrades and all of that great stuff is do it yourself. Oh my gosh. Look, now I can't do it myself. I don't know a lot about handy and construction and all of that, but that again still would utilize your sinking fund. All right, so to do it yourself, you just have to make sure, look for some stuff. But hey, if it, just make sure that everything is okay. And also check with your insurance company, especially if some things are torn up, torn apart, don't forget to utilize your insurance if you need to for things that need repairing. All right, call them first, okay? And make sure you know what your deductible is. Alrighty, guys, look, owning a home is a big responsibility. It is a huge responsibility. And I want you guys to take time, if you don't have a home, to definitely think about, how are you going to get there? What is that process going to look like? Do you need to start a sinking fund right now in order just to get your down payment, just to get your emergency fund in place, just to get your earnest money and your closing payments? You see all of that? So let's make sure that we're prepping and we're putting in the work. If you already have your home, again, make sure that you establish that emergency fund and have everything. So again, what are some ways we can do some prayers? We can do it ourselves. We can use sinking funds. And sometimes it will make sense to refinance and use that surplus to go ahead and put it back into your home. All right. This is Rashida again with Target Financial, or Target Your Mind and Target Your Money. And I want you to do me a favor. Okay. I want you guys to do me a favor. If you have questions, okay, I want you guys to get at me. If you are not prepped for your home, go ahead, DM me, ask me questions, put something below. Actually, put house 101 or home ownership 101. That's what we're doing. Home ownership 101 down below. Comment if you need help prepping for getting a home. Because what do? We're going to work on those behaviors. What do? We're going to work on that debt. What do? We're going to get you stacking cash. Yes, to get into your home. And we're going to create all those wonderful habits that it takes to get there. All right, get at me. Y'all have a great day. God bless and peace.